Welcome today, which day it is? Welcome to day 9 of the Advent of Logos 2024. Hello world, can you imagine? It's day 9 of the Advent of Logos and I've made, 9 logos so far. I am so satisfied with how this year's Advent is going because, I don't know, I'm just enjoying myself and I think this is the most important thing. I really hope you're enjoying it too because or not, I don't know. Like, if you're not enjoying yourself, just go find something you enjoy, please. Okay. Anyway, we're here for day 9 and we're designing a logo for a beer brand this time. I know alcohol, a lot of brands, but let's just go with it, okay? All right, so the beer brand is called Rune, and Rune is a craft beer brand rooted in Nordic mythology and Viking culture. Each brew of the brand tells a story embodying the spirit of Viking explorers, warriors, and poets. The name Rune draws from the ancient Norse alphabet, where runes were not only a form of writing, but also symbols imbued with magical and mystical significance. Just as each rune held meaning, Rune beer reflects the artistry and craft behind every batch. The brand was born from a desire to honor the adventurous spirit and innovation of the Vikings, who charted unknown waters and celebrated life through their mead halls and ales. The ideal customer is a craft beer connoisseur with a passion for bold flavors and bold stories. They are intrigued by Norse mythology, Viking history, and Nordic aesthetics. They frequent craft beer festivals, explore microbreweries, and seek out distinctive limited edition brews to share with friends or enjoy during their own adventures. So for the visual preferences of the logo or colors or whatever, it said a bold minimalistic logo featuring a stylized rune as the central element. The design should feel ancient yet modern, with clean lines and a raw, handcrafted aesthetic. It could incorporate a shield, axe, or other Viking symbols subtly. No, it will not. The idea of this brand, or this brand name, and the mixture of modern and Viking-like aesthetics came to me for the energy drink at first. And I'm going to show you the logo I made for the energy drink. It looked something like this. The name Rune was spelled out with like English letters, written in this way that they look like runes, and underneath them we have actual runes, or like this. But I didn't think that it fit very nicely. Maybe this one would fit nicely the beer brand, and so I thought to make a new logo for the beer brand that might fit a little bit better with what I imagined this time. And so the logo that I made now is, drumroll please, if someone could, no? Okay. This! Doesn't it fit more the beer brand? Okay, I'm actually kidding. For reals now. This time I explored a little bit more typefaces just to see what I could use for the spelling out the rune, and I thought that a very condensed typeface like this would fit very nicely, but I also didn't want it to have these round edges here, so I wanted to customize it a little bit. This one was also nice, but I sort of wanted maybe even widths of the letters this time, not like yesterday's logo for the wine brand. I really like this one. It looks a little bit medieval instead of Viking though, and a little bit more playful than what I had imagined. And obviously this one, I've tried to use it for a few brands now. It doesn't work. This time I think I made a nice variation with it that I'm going to show you later. I also found some typefaces that actually use actual runes. This one is not correct. Like, these are not runes. These are runes, however. And obviously this is not rune. And I don't know, I like how this looks, but it's more like decorative font for used for some other cases and not for a logo. I don't think, at least. Yeah, I really like how these runes look. So I started writing it from the top to the bottom. I don't think that it fits as a logo that well, but as a maybe decorative for the label of the beer or something like this, or for social media. And so the first idea I had is this one. This is this is the very condensed type this, but customized to have a bit more air between the letters, and they are not with rounded edges anymore. So I sharpened the edges a little bit. And I included some of these lines that are considered like Viking. I don't know if they're not script necessarily, but like markings and stuff. And so this is the first variation of the logo. I think it turned out really well. I will show you later the label that I have in mind for this one. And I think it's much more readable there instead of here. And the other version that I had was inspired by a rune stone. And so I wanted one of the letters to be in a rune stone so that we can use it maybe on the bottle cap. So this one, rune stone, will be on the bottle cap maybe, or on some other, like this will be sort of the logo mark whenever rune is spelled out like with only the font. This will be the logo mark. And if it's not, if the logo mark is not used on its own, it will be it will be all together like this as a word mark. So this was the idea. Yeah, these are the markings that I mentioned earlier, these Vikings markings, and I used them throughout, like I said, the letters for the first concept and the label for the beer. This is how the label would look. See how rune is a little bit more readable on the label instead? And I plan to use the vertical style lettering like this as just decorations on social media or posters or stuff like this. And so I am very satisfied with how this turned out. I didn't expect it to look like this. I had a different thing in mind because of the previous time that I tried to make this logo. And so, I don't know, I think this fits better, the current one that I have. I think it fits better the brand, especially because we want to have old plus modern a little bit mix up in the branding and the logo and the visuals. But I also didn't want it to look so stereotypically Viking with the fonts that use like runes and stuff. I didn't want it to have that visual and that feeling. I want it to be modern lettering with some Viking sprinkled around, if that makes sense. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this quick, again, video for the beer brand Rune. Let me know if you want to use this brief or if you want to design another beer brand that doesn't have to do with the Viking culture at all. Yeah, leave a drink emoji in the comments, a beer, or I don't know, is there a Viking emoji of some sort? Let me know down below what you find. Like the video if you like the video and the logo and both. And so please subscribe also if you want. I don't mind if you don't subscribe, but If you subscribed, I will just see that you like my content. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye!